Once upon a time, long, long ago, before books, before cities, even before people built houses, there was music. More than 40,000 years ago, humans were already making music. In 2008, archaeologists discovered ancient flutes carved from animal bones, some dating back around 38,000 years. These remarkable instruments show that people were creating and playing music even in prehistoric times. But music probably started even earlier, before instruments existed. The first instrument was the human body. People used their voices to sing, they clapped their hands, they stomped their feet. They hit stones together, they struck hollow pieces of wood. They stretched animal skins tightly to make the first drums. At the very beginning, music was mostly about rhythm. Like your heartbeat, rhythm is something we all feel naturally. When people made rhythm together, something special happened. They moved together, they breathed together, they felt connected. Music was not just for fun. It was used to celebrate a successful hunt, to dance around the fire, to honor nature, and to bring the group closer together. Early humans believed that the world was full of spirits, in the wind, in animals, in rivers, and in the sky. Music helped them feel connected to those spirits. When early humans sang and drummed together, they felt brave and united. Music did not just entertain them, it helped them survive. Now let's travel forward in time to about 3,000 years before Jesus was born. During antiquity, we arrive in ancient Egypt, one of the most amazing civilizations in history. The Egyptians loved music, and we know this because we can actually see it. Inside the tombs of the pharaohs, on walls that are thousands of years old, there are paintings of musicians playing instruments. Some of their favorite instruments were the harp, tall and beautiful, the lute, with strings you pluck, the flute, the sistrum, a special sacred instrument that made a bright shaking sound, and, of course, drums. Music in Egypt was not just for fun. It was very important, even sacred. Temples had special musicians whose job was to play during religious ceremonies. People believed music could connect them to the gods. When a pharaoh won a battle, music filled the palace. At weddings, there was music. At big feasts, there was music. Even at funerals, there was music. Some musicians were very respected and worked directly for the royal court. Their talent was seen as a special gift. In ancient Egypt, music was powerful. It was not just sound, it was something that could bring people closer to the divine. About 800 years before Jesus was born, a powerful civilization grew around the Mediterranean Sea, ancient Greece. The Greeks did something very special with music. They did not just play it. They studied it. They asked questions about it. They wanted to understand why some sounds make us feel happy, calm, excited, or even brave. Because of them, we have the beginning of what we now call music theory. One of the most famous Greek instruments was the lyre, linked to Apollo, the god of light and the arts. There was also the cithara, a larger and more professional version of the lyre, the aulos, a double flute with a strong, powerful sound, and the pan flute, named after the god Pan. Around 500 years before Jesus was born, a Greek thinker named Pythagoras made an amazing discovery. He noticed something interesting about strings. If you pluck a long string, it makes a sound. But if you make the string half as long, the sound becomes higher. When a string vibrates twice as fast, we hear what we call an octave. For example, if you play a note like C and then play the next higher C, that higher note is an octave. Pythagoras realized that music follows math rules. The beauty of sound is not random. It is connected to numbers. In ancient Greece, Music was everywhere, in schools as part of education, in the theater during dramatic plays, at the Olympic Games, and in religious celebrations. The Greeks believed music could shape a person's character. They thought some types of music could make you brave and strong, while others could make you calm and thoughtful. To them, music was not just entertainment. It helped people become better human beings. After ancient Greece, a new power grew stronger: Rome. The Romans admired Greek culture and learned a lot from it, including music. But Roman music sounded different. It was bigger, louder, more dramatic. The Romans loved grand shows, huge crowds, and powerful armies. Their music matched that energy. The lyre was still used, but the Romans especially loved loud wind instruments. Two important ones were the cornu, a large curved brass instrument, and the bucina, often used in the army. These instruments were loud enough to be heard across a battlefield. They helped soldiers march together and follow commands. Around 250 years before Jesus was born, the Romans invented something incredible: the hydraulis. It was an early type of organ that used water pressure to push air through pipes. The pipes were different lengths, so they made different notes. The sound was powerful and impressive. The hydraulis later became the ancestor of the pipe organ, an instrument that would be used in churches for more than 1,000 years. In Rome, music was part of big public events: military parades, religious ceremonies, huge festivals, and gladiator fights in enormous arenas. Imagine tens of thousands of people in a giant stadium, with brass instruments playing as gladiators entered the arena. Music made everything more dramatic and exciting. From the first-hand claps in prehistoric times, to the sacred songs of Egypt, to the scientific discoveries of Greece, to the powerful brass of Rome, music has always been part of human life. It brought people together. It connected them to their gods. It helped them learn. It showed their strength. And even today, thousands of years later, music is still one of the most powerful ways we express what it means to be human. Thanks to our ancestors, we can now enjoy amazing music and instruments. And that is how one story about music can echo through time. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to discover more amazing music history content. See you soon!